lovers, welcome to my channel. It's Bubbly Winnie. If you are new here, please make sure that you subscribe and become part of the positive family all about positivity. And if you're an OG and old subscriber, thank you for coming back. Please make sure that you hit that notification bell down there so that you do not miss an upload from me. Make sure that you comment. I love hearing your comments. I love hearing what you have to say. Make sure that you also like the video if you did enjoy it, and you share with other people so that they get to also witness and experience this awesomeness. Hashtag road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for 500 subscribers. And if you do not follow me on my social media, go and follow me on my Instagram. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I almost disclosed my status to my class in grade 10. So without further ado, let's get into the video. It's not every friend of yours who's your friend. Like, it's not every friend of yours who's gonna keep your secrets. It's not every friend of yours who's gonna support you. It's not every friend of yours who's gonna like you. It's not every friend of yours who's gonna be there for you and support each and everything that you do. And it's not every friend of yours who's gonna be genuine. That's just what I have to. I just wanna have to say. I just wanna say before I begin this sort of story time, but not really story time. So this happened, like, I trusted people with my secret, you know what I'm saying? I trusted people with my secret, my status, what was so very much valuable to me that people do not know it. It was so special, and it was like, it's something that I wouldn't even tell anyone, you know, except if you're really close to me and if I really believe that you will keep the secret from me. So I was kind of betrayed by one of my friends, which, like, it's over now. It has passed. I've forgiven the person and we're on good terms right now. But I'm just gonna say that it really had an impact on me in my grade 10. Like, I really felt like, okay, you know, you can trust some friends of yours, and some friends just you cannot trust. And I was able to make peace with that and move on, actually forgive and forget and move on. So this is what had happened. What happened was, it was in my grade 10, and I had 4 friends. Yeah, I had 4 friends who I believed were like the closest people to me. Oh no, I had 3 I think. Yeah, 3. I'm not really sure, I forgot, guys, because like most of the people I was friends with, like, I'm not friends with anymore. So hence I forgot, but I think there were 4 of us, I think, right? So like I disclosed my status to my friends. I set them down and it was like, guys, this is what is happening, you know, because always I had to be absent every month from school and go to the clinic, get my meds and stuff. So like I needed to tell them. I felt like I needed to tell them so that, you know, they know why every time, you know, because people ask, and as my friends, they also ask, why are you always absent every month, you know what I'm saying? What happens? Because I can't just lie every time. So I told my friends, I disclosed to my friends that, hey, this is what is happening, right? I'm HIV positive. I was born HIV positive, and that's that. And I'm telling you this because I trust you as my friends, and I believe and trust that you guys will keep my secret for me and will not tell anyone else, right? So amongst the group, there was a friend of ours. There was one friend of ours, the one who's behind all the shindies, right? I'm just gonna call her Lillian, right? So Lillian was friends with another group of people, right? And then now it was that case of now that group of people did not like her anymore, and they were having fights with Lillian and things like that. They were talking about Lillian behind her back and things like that, you know. So Lillian was like, okay, Lillian was able to was able to confide in us and tell us, this is what is happening. My friends are turning against me. They're talking about me behind my back. They're making fun of me to other people and all that, you know. So Lillian was able to talk to us and confide in us. We supported Lillian through that friendship thingy of hers, right? So I trusted Lillian. I was like, okay, Lillian always tells us her issues and everything, so I think I can trust Lillian, and Lillian is our friend now, right? So we told Lillian that So when I told my friend, Lillian was also there, which was supposedly my friend, right? So it happened that I told them about my status, and then yeah, told them to keep the secret and not tell anyone. But Lillian, being Lillian, I believe that you can change someone. They are who they are. They are who they are. So Lillian went on to tell her ex-friends, the friends that supposedly were talking about her behind her back, the friends that she was talking about to us, telling us how they hurt her, how they do this and that. She went on and told them about my sister and told them, so this is what is happening. Winnie is HIV positive and blah blah blah. Right. So Lillian, so I was at home when I got a call from Lillian, because I didn't know that Lillian had told them, because I trusted them with my secret. I was like, okay, they're gonna keep it. So I didn't know that Lillian had told them, and then I was at home when I got a call from Lillian telling me, hi, can I come see you? Can I come to your house? I need to tell you something. Alright, so I was surprised. What? Can't it wait until tomorrow? At school? And she was like, nah, I need to tell you now before tomorrow. I was like, okay, you can come, right? And then she came to see me at my friend's home, right? So she told me that look, this is what happened. She was crying, she was crying, and she was crying. I think she was like she was feeling guilty, and she was regretting telling people what she was not supposed to, because she was not supposed to tell people about me. She was not supposed to do that. I'm the only one who has that right. So if I feel like I want to tell people, like right now I feel like I want to disclose my status to the whole country, I can do that because it is me. But you can't go on and tell people about me behind my back. As my status, it is a crime. I believe that you cannot tell people, you cannot go on and talking about me and my status to other people. It is a crime. You can get convicted for that. You are like, it is my privacy. It's private. It's a private thing to me. So so she was crying, and she was crying like, I regret it, I'm so sorry. I was like, what happened? She was like, I told let me just call one of her friends, Helen, right? So let me just call one of her friends, Helen. And she was like, so Lillian was like, I told Helen and my other ex-friends about your status. You did what? Hold up, you did what? You told them about my status. Wow. I was like, girl, I trusted you with this. I trusted you with this private thing of mine, something that I wouldn't tell everyone and anyone, but I trusted you guys as my friends. You gonna go on and tell other people about me? I was so mad. I was so angry at her. Like I could do, I don't know, anything right then and there to her. I was so angry. And then tears started falling down my eyes. I was so hurt and angry, and I was so disappointed in her. So what I did was I went into the house to tell my parents that so Lillian did this and this, right? So I don't know what am I gonna do, because now people are gonna be looking. I was so scared. I was very young. I was in grade 10. I don't know how old was I in grade 10. I was 15, I think. Yeah, I think I was 15 or 16. I was super young, and to deal with such a thing, to deal with that stigma, with like people knowing about me like that and talking about me behind my back, that embarrassment, that I was feeling so ashamed, So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do, how to handle all of this. So I told my parents, and they called me and Lillian inside the house. And Lillian apologized to me, my parents. She apologized. And so my parents are like, you like, forgive her, forgive her. She made a mistake, and at least she told you before other people could tell you that this is what she had done, and she's sorry. So if you can find it in your heart to forgive Lillian for what she did, because as you can see, she's so remorseful of that, and she really wishes she could change things. She really wishes she could fix things. I was like, you know what, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna deal with it. It's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna see what I will do in class, right? So the next day in class, I could see like these girls were looking at me crazy. They were looking at me weird, talking and type of talking amongst themselves about me. Like you could see that they were talking about me. You can see when people are talking about you, busy talking and looking at you, and talking and laughing and looking at you, right? So that's what they were doing. So like Lillian told me now that these girls were saying that they were gonna like announce this in front of the whole class that, hey guys, Winnie's HIV positive. They were gonna tell this to the whole class. Wow, I was so like, okay, so what am I gonna do if they're gonna tell the whole class? I might as well just stand up and tell everyone. So that like I knew that they were gonna tell the whole class about me because Lillian had told me, right? So they were busy. These girls were busy like busy like throwing some remarks, some things that you could see like they want to say, they want to tell, and they want to talk about it to the whole class. But I don't know what was stopping them, because they were busy saying, guys, we have an announcement to make. Guys, we have an announcement to make. And when the whole class would keep quiet to listen, and they would keep quiet, and then, guys, we have an announcement to make. This is very serious. We want to tell you something. I was so scared. I was like, you know what? Before they do that, I'm gonna stand up and tell the whole class that I'm HIV positive. I'm gonna stand up and tell the whole class that I'm HIV positive before they do it, because if I felt like if I do it first, I don't know, I'll feel much better than when they do it, because if they do it, I would be embarrassed and I wouldn't know what to do and what to say, and people will look at me somehow. But if I tell the whole class before they do, I'll have some sort of comfort and some sort of assurance that at least I told them. Therefore, they wouldn't treat me any differently. I don't know. That's what I thought. But I almost told the whole class about my HIV status, and then my friends would stop me. No, don't do that, because what if these girls are just fooling around and they want you to do that? They want you to tell the whole class about your status, and they're not gonna do it. So just don't. So if it wasn't for like my friends, I would have like went up on that stage or on that like hall and told the whole class that, guys, I'm HIV positive. You know what I'm saying? I would have told them. But I'm so glad that my friends were there to stop me. I'm so glad that I did not tell them, because yes, I have like I've always been insecure, and I've always been not shy really, but shy, a bit shy. But I've been always a brave little girl. I was always a brave little girl. I'm still a brave girl right now. I've always been a brave little girl. So I believe that, and I think that I would have stood there and told them, and I would have like survived all of that, because I survived so many things in my life because of my bravery, because of my strong character. So I believe that I would have survived all of that. The class looking at me somehow, treating me differently, I would have survived all of that because I'm so strong and I'm so brave. So I'm so happy that my friends stopped me. I'm so glad that they stopped me, because girl, I was going to do it, but I didn't do it. So yeah, guys, that is my story. That is how I almost disclosed my status to my class in grade 10. As young as I was, I felt so brave enough to want to stand up and tell them about my status, but I didn't do it, right? So all I want to say is that, like, just check out your circle, examine, check out your circle. Just look around your circle. Who is around your circle? Who is in your circle? Can you trust those people? Can you confide in those people and trust that they will not tell anybody your secrets, that they will not go onto your WhatsApp groups and talk about you behind your back? Just look at the people around you, and if you can trust them, and if you can like confide in them, if you can tell them things that you wouldn't tell just anyone. So just cover your friends, cover like people around you. Can you trust them? Can you trust them? And especially with such a huge and private thing, can you trust them? Can you trust them? Yeah, that is all I'm gonna say today, and that is it, guys, from my video. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure that you give it a huge massive thumbs up, and please comment down below. I really love reading what you guys have to say, and please share the video if you feel like other people should hear it also. You know what I'm saying? But other people should watch, you know, they need it. Please share the video, and if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, honey. Subscribe, because it's totally free and you won't even regret subscribing. Turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss an upload from me. And until next time, see you in my next one. Bye.